The body ages, but is the aging of the mind inevitable? The body ages, grows old, but is the aging of the brain inevitable? You understand? Not the mind for the moment. As the questioner says, it is inevitable for the body to age, grow old, and die through accident, disease, or constant usage, malnutrition, wrong food, the battle that goes on in our heart and mind, that all that psychosomatic activity affects the body, right? Over drinking, over sex, over food, drinking, eating a lot of, the whole bit, without exercise, look at you all. So the body inevitably ages. And the questioner wants to know, is it inevitable for the brain to age and decay? You understand the question? What makes a machine, an internal combustion machine, what makes it age? Any kind of friction in the machine makes the machine grow old, right? This is obvious. Our brain is a kind of machine, and it grows old because we live with friction. We live with conflict, struggle, perpetual battle with ourselves and with the rest of the world. Right, sirs? I'm not saying anything new. This is a fact, that as long as there is friction, conflict, battle, rows with one's wife, husband, with quarreling, abusing each other, you understand, hurting each other, the brain must inevitably decay, right? And also, the computer is coming into being now. Please listen to this. We've been talking over with experts about this, top people. The computer can do almost anything that human brain can do, right? Almost. It can outthink, outplan. Remember, vast a little chip contains million memories. And the computer can do anything, almost anything that human being can do. Of course, it cannot look at the stars and see the beauty of the stars. It cannot watch the movement of the wind among the leaves. Right? But each generation of computer is better than the other generation. You understand all this? So what's going to happen to the human brain? You're following all this? So do ask these questions for God's sake. This question is not being asked by the professionals, by the top people. They're only concerned with building better computers, more advanced, ultra mechanical intelligence, as they call it. If the computer can do everything, almost, then what's going to happen to the human brain? You understand my question, sir? Are you interested in all this? Or are you just listening for the fun of listening? What's going to happen to your brain if the computer does almost everything? The brain has lived because it has to struggle. It has to work. Go to the office, go to the, it has to be active. Active in its friction. But when that friction, that activity is gradually transferred to the computer, what's going to happen to your brain? The computer can invent a new God, right? Super God, better than your gods. Can have marvelous theories. It can invent. You understand, sir? A mathematical professor can program the computer most complex mathematical problems, and the computer comes out with its own new theorems. So go into it also. You don't know what is happening in the world. So what's going to happen to your brain? Either it is going to pursue entertainment, right? Religious entertainment, football, cinema, the puja. It's all entertainment, aren't they? To pass the time. In the name of God, in the name of some kind of silly affair. Because we all want to be entertained. You following all this, sirs? See the seriousness of all this. Oh, for God's sake. And the industry, the entertainment industry is already so active. Television, football, cricket. I do not know if you have not noticed, the world of sport is becoming more and more. Right? So the human brain demands entertainment. Because it cannot face itself, what the trouble, the anxieties, the sorrow, the pain. And so it wants to escape into all that. Either you escape through all that, and therefore the brain becomes inactive, being entertained from the outside, or you go inward. There are only two possibilities. Are you getting all tired of it? You understand, sirs, all this? Either you are being entertained as you are now, becoming more and more caught in the world of entertainment, going to the temples and make it more, going to, or you go inward. The whole exploration of the whole psyche, not according to books and philosophers and psychologists, but for yourself. Inquire into yourself. So they're inquiring into astrophysics, that is, into the heavens. There they're discovering all kinds of things. Black holes, and you must have read some. But nobody, except very, very, very few, have gone into the whole inward world. That inward world is vast, immense, incalculably deep. Don't accept my words. Don't say it's what our ancients said. Throw the ancients out. You're all too clever. But you've never gone inward and discover for yourself the great beauty. A perception that is logical, sane, healthy. A world that is immeasurable, which has nothing whatsoever to do with entertainment. That requires great care, hesitant observation, step by step, that brings about order in one's life. And when there is order in your house, there is order in society. But now we want order in society, in environment, while we are disorderly. That's what the communists tried to do. Establish order outside, laws, tremendous suppression, all the rest of it, hoping to change man. But it's the same pattern being repeated in a different strata, right? So the brain can remain without aging if there is no friction, if there is no strain, no conflict. But as long as there is the self, me and you, we and they, as long as there is this idea of the individual opposed to the whole, there must be conflict. And that's what's happened to all human beings. To have a brain that is untouched by memory. You won't understand. You understand, sir? Our brain, oh, I can go on into it. What's the point of it? Our brain is trodden down by tradition. Our brain is caught in past memories, remembrances. There is no pristine a brain that has completely free. Then that brain is ageless. And you've got extraordinary vitality, passion behind what you want. Right, sir? Will you do something about it? Or just listen to a talk and say, yes, that's good, but.